There's a couple different like lines I think that eventually sort of lead to Cowboys, I guess. Me and Jimmy knew each other for a few years. We played in a band together called Cats. We were really fast.
It's a three-piece
surf
punk band.
We were just a really fast band. We moved to Manchester and us three all met at the RNCM. Jimmy was working at the guitar shop around the corner called Johnny Roadhouse. Me and Reuben met on like the first day, and then we met Aoife like the next day, I think, or something like that. It was like in Freshers Week.
Yeah. Paddy and Reuben came into Johnny Roadhouse one day, and I don't know, I was having a bit of a down period, I suppose. And then it was kind of like, do you want to start a band called Westside Cowboy? And then pretty much I think we had a jam like the next day.
It was,
We went home and did a cover of Blues Runs the Game.
The first few practices were just maybe a couple of beers and a couple of Hank Williams songs.
We managed to hit the ground running, and I think this band has always felt really natural. We knew to not use loads of gear, because when you get to a gig, the sound engineer is going to hate you. It's something as simple as that. It makes all of our gigs really fun, because we just go with our amp, plug it in, and just do the thing, you know?
Ryan Williams, who was in in our year at uni, put on the first gig at the coffee shop and was trialling out some stuff of his and just let us play, even though no one had heard anything ever. There was no music anywhere.
Any demos at that?
There wasn't any demos.
I think he just heard us talking shit about it.
Yeah.
We were sort of like, we're doing this like stupid country band as a joke, and he was like, oh, do you want to come and play? Like, we need like 20 minutes. Do you have anything?
Yeah.
And we had like 3 songs.
And then Joe and Tatum, our other good friends, were like, the next gig was like a fundraiser for animal rising activists and court fines, and they let us play and do that as well. A drummer of one of our favourite bands, maybe ever, followed us, and because
He found a bit of live footage from
the
Fuel.
the Fuel gig that Joe had Tate put on, and messaged us and was like, do you guys have a recording of this? Are you planning to release it? And we went and recorded them, basically.
And like a week later, they were done, and we sent that to him.
Then we put a thing on our Instagram because I think we were really ambitious.
I forgot we used to do that.
We were
going
like,
to do a mailing list.
Yeah, we were like, we're going to do a mailing list.
Yeah.
We said, give us your email and we'll send you like a secret demo link. And then we put that, and I think it just ended up getting like whispered about, chained around.
It's very true. We'd get people just like, they just text us out of the blue and be like, oh, my friend was playing this in the car the other day, here's my email, can I hear it? And it just sort of kept happening.
I think it started in Manchester and sort of came out.
Our manager got in touch through those demos, and he put the work in, you know. For some reason, people really put a lot of effort into helping us get where we are now, and that we are eternally grateful to all those people that did that.
My name is Angel Mel, and this is the Glastonbury Festival Emerging Talents Competition Final. It is a massive, massive privilege to be here this evening. I say that every single time. For the bands and the artists who are taking place, they're always going to remember this moment.
Glastonbury Emerging Talent. It's an annual free-to-enter competition. It's for unsigned artists. At the live final, it tends to be the main stage bookers, so Please Select the Park and things like that. Then you also have people like PRS Foundation, PRS for Music. You also have some radio DJs like Hugh Stevens. And we all sit there in front of a live audience, and those artists perform 2 songs. And then we all come together and make a decision about who is chosen to be the winner. There's a winner, and then there's 2 runner-ups, and they get the opportunity to perform at Glastonbury.
Thank you so much, everyone.
I remember walking up there, literally put the amp down, plugged it in, and someone was like, go.
You don't get a sound check. 10 minutes each person, 2 songs. We brought our friend Ben to do our sound, and genuinely the advantage of that, I think, is huge.
Yeah.
It's
because the comfort of having someone on the other side
Yeah.
who knows you, and
Well,
even it's
'cause
just nice to have a friend out
For
there.
two songs, for any, like, I thought we didn't sound great and it was really scary, but for like random people to get up and like have a random sound engineer, like, that's so tricky, because how do you get to know it? How do you know the music really well?
So winning £5,000 development prize from PRS Foundation and a slot on the Woodsies stage at Glastonbury Festival. In first place, Westside Cowboy!
Westside Cowboy really stood out because they're actually quite a young band. They haven't really been going for that long, but their songwriting was really incredible. That was something that the judges all commented on, and also how they brought those songs to life on stage, and you could really see how they would impact on a bigger stage in Glastonbury and how those audiences would be drawn to them. So what you're kind of thinking about is, would these fit in a Glastonbury style environment? And they totally fit the brief. They were absolutely incredible. They were so tight, they were so across it, they were, just incredible. We know that Glastonbury is one of the biggest platforms you can have as an artist. PRS Foundation work with Glastonbury Emerging Talent and PRS for Music to provide talent development bursaries, so that can go towards recording, marketing, touring. So this enables them to also capture onto that live moment, that they can then make a bigger impact through having this talent development bursary to really catapult them forward. So it's kind of a symbiotic relationship, but we're also amplifying those artists through Glastonbury and then providing them with additional funding support. So some really great artists that have come through Emerging Talent. Jada Had a Dream following their performance at Glastonbury. We also had McKenna play, and also last year's Mercury Prize winner's English teacher. There was also an artist called Marie White who went on to get publishing after performing at Glastonbury. So actually it's not just about the live side, you also get kind of additional support and extra profile, which then means you can get other opportunities like publishing, records, things like that.
It was the very first time we had like a friend of a friend, shout out Connor, drive us down in a van.
And we felt like such rock stars going up. and then we got to the car park and realised that we had to carry all of the gear really far.
No, but Glastonbury was incredibly well organised, and there was lovely people that helped carry our gear.
The journey there was great and then horrible, and then when we got there it was like, oh, cool.
But then we like put the tent up, and then we had to go straight away basically.
We had to run to our first set, which was at the Wishing Well.
Yeah,
and
other side of the
side of the festival.
That
gig was great.
That was
maybe
like
the best set of the weekend, even though the PA cut out twice.
Yeah.
And we couldn't hear anything on stage.
It was like one of the scrappiest sets we did, but I think we all just had so much fun. And
we did.
Sound wizard Ben was like,
I think Ben was tearing his hair out.
He was tearing his hair out when that PA turned off.
Yeah.
Bless him. But we fixed it.
Today we've got a band that already everybody's talking about them. And I think pretty soon we're going to be seeing a lot more of them. So would you please welcome to Woodsies stage, Westside Cowboy.
I think it was at the time,
Biggest gig,
It still might be.
And the stage was gigantic.
Yeah.
It was like,
we'd never done anything like that. Nothing with like the big TVs on it.
Yeah.
No, we weren't expecting anyone to be there, and there were people there, which was amazing and weird.
Thank you everyone who got up on the last day of Glastonbury to come and watch us. It was a definite sort of pinch me moment.
we always say the music's for everyone. So like if we are on a big stage, that gives it the literal stage for it to be heard by more people and not just our friends. Though we'd be very much happy doing that if that's all it was, because that's what it was meant to be.
Taking it week by week.
Yeah, day by day.
Day by day.
Yeah, we're trying to win touring. That's what we want.
We
want to win touring.
We are trying to win.
We may be naive to the world that we're sort of stepping into, but I think it's nice to be sort of optimistic about what you may be able to do. We're very excited just for everything, even if it does come with new challenges. Being away from home and stuff is going to be something that we're going to have to get used to. We're just going to try and really take in every single part of it.